Athing Mu announced she's going to be coached by Bobby Kersee, going to move to Los Angeles, move from Texas, where she was with her college coach since her days at A&M. This obviously means she'll be coached by the same coach who coaches Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone. Gordon, your first thoughts?
I mean, I want to go to that practice, and I want to watch them work out together. Seeing an Athing Mu Sydney workout is insane. Like it's like the ultimate perfect training partners for each other, because not only they similar in talent, like world-class talent, but they also aren't really competing against each other in events. So there's not like this mental dynamic they have to worry about, like where you're my competition.
Not yet.
They're not competition.
Not yet.
Are you saying they're going to become competition? Are you saying Athing's going to become a 400-meter runner?
Do you think that this... So Kersee primarily sprints. I mean, he coached his wife, who's a heptathlete.
Yeah.
But do you make this move if you're not also thinking about something in the 400 later on, if you're Athing Mu?
No, I don't. I mean, that would be... I mean...
So
is there like tea leaves that Athing is thinking about moving to the 4?
Well, she said she wanted to run some 4s.
That's not making a move to the 4.
Does this make you more or less likely to believe that she would move to the 4? Her joining Kersee? Or nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Because I don't think she has any need to move to the 4 yet. She still has yet to like complete the 800 as like, yes, she's won global titles, but she hasn't like done like all time.
Yeah, she hasn't Sydneyed her event.
She hasn't been like too good for the 800.
Right, 100%. I agree.
There's still a lot of the 800 she needs to achieve.
Okay.
So no, I don't think a 400's in her. I mean, I think she's forever going to be, a 4x4 person if the schedule ever works out.
Forever 4x4 person.
But,
I love it.
I mean, she's quoted saying, "I'm excited for this opportunity to train with the track and field legend Bob Kersee. Coach Kersee has the capability to further enhance my running skills and implement the tools needed to reach my greatest potential." Implement the tools.
And enhance my running skills.
Skills.
I love it. I've never heard running described that way. Skills.
She's treating the 800 like she's a 3 and D. I got great defense, great 3-point shot. Again, I think Athing's going to make Sydney better. I think Sydney's going to make Athing better. And with Sydney moving to the 400, there's going to be less workouts with hurdles for her probably, which will make her match up well with Athing. Because I'm sure if Sydney was still 100% 400 hurdles, the amount of times they wouldn't get to do a lot of workouts that often together, because Sydney's going to have to do the lane 8, 300, do 7 hurdle workout type stuff. But I think it's going to be great. And so clearly I think it's going to work. I think she's going to PR this year. Bobby has a great track record.
We don't know if they're actually going to train together.
Literally.
That's the thing sometimes.
Really? You think that they're going to train separately?
Well, it's track, because it's always more complicated than it needs to be. You do those interviews. Oh, what's it like training with so-and-so? Actually, they work out a different time than we do. We're in the same group. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I think you bring up a good point, though.
I hope they don't train separately.
It helps. Well, if Athing is running the 800, they're going to run at least a little bit separately, because they're going to be doing different types of sessions. But I think you explained a way to where it's mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
Because if Athing Mu, once Shawnee Miller-Weibo leaves the quarter, if Sydney's 1 in the 400 in the world, Athing Mu is 2.
Yeah.
So being able to train with number 2, while also knowing that number 2 is not actually going to race
you,
but they're just going to be there to make you better. Basically going to be a hologram of yourself that you can train against all the time. That's close to ideal.
Yeah, it would be like, imagine if you got to train, imagine if Jakob Ingebrigtsen got to train with Jake Whiteman, but Jake Whiteman was only running the 800 or something like that. I don't know.
That's a less high-stakes example of the one that I actually...
Yeah. Okay.
You could have just said, it's like what's happening, which is what's happening. There doesn't need to be an analogy.
It's kind of cool, though. It's the perfect situation. No one has ever had a training partner that is them, but doesn't compete against them.
Yeah.
Because normally...
They cloned themselves.
Normally, you do that by just getting someone of a different country. Like, that's what NOP did. They didn't have a lot of overlapping countries like Mo and Galen.
Yeah.
They never had to compete each other for team spots, but they compete each other for medals. This is a situation where
Well,
they can both get gold and be happy.
Well, and I wonder if was part of the equation when considering it. Now, so that makes sense from the Sydney side. From a Thing side, it is interesting because I think they did a great job with her at A&M. I thought that freshman year was perfectly orchestrated, even though she didn't win indoors, but doing the 400s, and then switching over to the 8s when it came time for the trials. She ran really fast, and she was so young, and there was no guarantee that was going to happen. So I thought that worked really well. Now, last year, she still got gold, didn't run as fast, though, and there were some real close calls, both at USA's and at World Championships. Maybe for her, it's just, hey, I need to shake something up. I've been in the same training system for a while. She is speed-based.
What are the odds?
So it makes sense from that side.
That two Jersey girls, like they were like the all-time, like you thought Sydney was like from Jersey, like whoa, like phenom, high school phenom from out of New Jersey, and now Athing Mu also out of New Jersey.
Yeah.
And they're both the ultimate best in their event in the world. Now they're both going to train together. It's like the odds at the same state just has this like, I don't know. I think that's kind of, don't you think that's kind of random, crazy?
New Jersey?
Yeah. What's in the New Jersey water?
I don't know.
What do you think New Jersey cheers for?
The Phillies.
No, if they were in a race, who New Jersey? If you're a New Jersey resident and you're in a race, who are you cheering for? Sydney or Athing?
Well, it's maybe regional, right? Athing's from Trenton.
What if you're sitting in a city that's exactly the same amount of miles?
You could cheer for both because you don't think they're going to run the same event. Let me get the comments here. Jordan said, Athing made the wrong decision. If she wants to have 400 gold medal, Kersee is focusing on Sydney. Remember, it didn't work with Shelly Ann and Elaine. You have to think, though, this was discussed, right? Like
yeah.
He sat down with
I'm
everybody
sure
involved.
Sydney's involved.
Well, so
in this decision.
Also, Athing's agent is Wes Felix, and Sydney's agent's Wes Felix.
Yeah.
So there's that. I mean, they have different sponsors, but different agents.
There's no way in hell this is like Bobby Kersee is not like, it's my decision. Sydney, you got to deal with it. Like, I feel like that was involved in some other coaches. I think that's some other coaching groups are like, I make the rules here. Like, either go by it or not. Yeah. This seems like this isn't like they're joining a track club. It's a very unique one-on-one and
partnership.
And again, Sydney's definitely involved.
But you don't know that how much they're going to be running together either.
No.
There is the thing too with Nike. I've heard this from somebody. Nike doesn't like it when you stay with the college coach. They'll let it go if you're high profile enough and if it keeps working. But then if they think it's not working anymore, then they want to move you. And Bobby, of course, coaches, well, primarily Nike athletes.